All right, here we go, y'all. These are the things I am permitted to do, and you can make them harder if you want. So, two of the things to emphasize when you're doing recovery type, you're recovering from an injury, you're recovering from an operation, whatever. Your postural lineup is super important. So, with that said, I want you to look at one of the key things you can do to help line yourself up. I have balls here. If you have a tennis ball in your exercise area, it's firm enough to do what I want to do with your foot. So any kind of a ball, so maybe it could be, maybe you have a weighted ball, maybe that will work for you. I want to make sure you're seeing my feet. Let me check my camera. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I just take my chair. Why am I taking my chair? Because I have a window here. This is a fireplace behind here, so it's not solid. I have a couch here. I don't have a solid wall. If you have a wall, one of the best things you do, if you can't get in the floor, if that's really too hard for you because you're recovering, stand behind a chair with a back, see? So that I can feel it on my back, on my rear end, back up to it. Take your arms and go over the back of the chair. Okay? Make sure your feet are about shoulder width and they're turned out tiny bit. They're turned out maybe 10 to 20%. Okay? Now, take a big breath, drop your shoulders. Yeah, and you just bring your hands, put them over the back of the chair, link them over that. If you're on a wall, if you have a wall, great. Take the back part of your hand and put it against the wall. Okay? That's going to make your shoulders pull. Very important. Because if you're recovering and you've been doing a lot of laying down time or sitting down time, you don't realize it, but you are pulling in. Okay? I know this for the last, how long have we been out of here? 6 weeks or more than 6 weeks, 8 weeks? You're trying to counteract that pulling in. It can be as simple as backing yourself up to a chair, or pretend this chair is a wall. If you're on a wall, put the back part of your hands on a wall. Pull your shoulders down and in, and then I just tighten in my tummy just a little bit. Okay? Your feet are at shoulder width, and I want you to squeeze the quarter. Squeeze the quarter. Yeah. With your butt. That's what I mean. Now, when you are doing this, whether you're standing at a wall and the back part of your hand's on the wall, or whether you're using the back of the chair, take a big deep breath, keep your tummy tight, squeeze the quarter, and your shoulders are rolling in. Okay? This is an important move to kind of sit here. The last thing that you've got to really pay attention to now, because we're going to stay here for a couple of seconds. Holding when you're recovering is extremely important. So don't get bored and don't think, well, when is she going to quit this? Let me just quit doing this. No, I want you to stay with me. Drop your shoulders again. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, or breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, whichever works. But especially breathe in through your nose. Keep dropping your shoulders. Soften up your knees. Some of you have locked your knees. Make sure your toes are just out a little bit, not much. So the last thing you've got to make sure you're doing is dropping your chin and putting your head, the back part of your head, on that wall. And if you're standing like I am against a chair, just pull the chin in and down. Okay? Big breath through your nose, drop your shoulders. Big breath through your nose, drop your shoulders, squeeze the quarter. Just squeeze the quarter. So if you're on a wall or if you're on a chair, you can shut one eye at a time. I don't want you to shut both because you will get disoriented. Okay? This is part of the whole picture of testing and pushing for better balance. Okay? Big through the nose, big breath through the nose. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Squeeze the quarter. Soften up your knees. Some of you have locked your knees. I know that you have. Okay, then I'm going to turn my head. I'm going to come to center. Pull that chin in. Take a breath. Turn. Put that chin over the shoulders. Squeeze the quarter, squeeze the quarter, squeeze the quarter. Take big breaths through your nose. Stay with me. Don't quit. Don't quit. Soften up your knees. Soften up your knees. The backs of the hands are on the wall. Shoulders are down. I'm touching my butt and the back of my head and my shoulder blades on the wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release and take those hands right up the wall. Soften up your knees. Soften up your knees. Bring it so that your thumbs are touching. You want to touch your thumbs and your hands are, the backs of the hands are on the wall. I'm here on the back of the chair to keep my orientation. Thumbs are touching, backs of the hands are on the wall, back of the head is on the wall. Butt is on the wall and shoulder blades should be on the wall. And then you bring them back down. Take a big deep breath. Soften the knees. And here we go. Exhale. Right there, right there, right there. Shoulders go way up. Then the shoulders go down. The backs of the hands are still on the wall. Bring it back down. Take a breath. Soften up your knees, drop your chin, tight tummy. Here we go. Run the backs of the hands on the wall. Come all the way up. If you can touch your thumbs, touch your thumbs. Now the shoulders really go up. And take a big breath. Now drop the shoulders. And here we go. Down, hold, down, hold. The backs of the hands are on the wall. For K, this is your rack. So you were holding it. Don't come down quickly. Holding it, holding it, holding it, holding it. Come down, come down, come down, come down. Yeah, so we only did that like 3 to 5 times, right? You should be feeling it a little bit. That's really good. I got some weights out here that I'll cover here in just a second. So right now, I'm still here with my hand on my chair, or it could be on the wall. The stuff I'm doing today are the kings of moves that is going to help you do stairs better. It's going to help you with your balance better. It's going to help you with your strength, your bone density, your neuromuscular connections, because I'm focused on things I can do and things that you need to always be able to do. Here's the ball. It's a tennis ball. You may have a bigger ball. It needs to be firm. That's all. It could be a can of food. So don't not do this because you think, oh, I don't have a ball. No, get anything that you can put on the ground. And let me move this so you can see, I think, what I'm doing. So you don't want a squishy ball right now. Your hand goes right here on your chair, on your wall, whatever. You drop your shoulders. You pull your tummy in. You squeeze the quarter. Soften the knees, because the minute you squeeze the quarter, you're going to want to lock your legs. You have to train some of these bad habits out of your postural lineup. Once you've done all that, You keep your chin tucked. Don't let your neck come out here like that, okay? Drop your chin. Take a big deep breath again. When you take a big breath, you let your diaphragm come out. Don't lift your shoulders. Take a breath. Open up the diaphragm and then press back out. Exhale. Okay, so once you've done that, take your foot and you put, so one of the first beneficial moves that somebody will give you, a health practitioner, a PT, somebody, if you're having plantar fasciitis problems, if you're having feet problems, Morton's neuroma, all kinds of stuff. One of the very first things in helping your feet is get your feet moving, okay? We put our feet in great old big cardboard boxes with pillows around them. When we have a real overstuffed shoe and very stiff bottom, your foot doesn't move anymore. It gets weak. So that's one of the biggest things I'm going to focus on during this little 7-week program that I'm doing on Wednesdays. Because I can do this. It will force me to stand more as long as I'm not pulling hard on my abdominal muscles. Okay, so do you see what I'm doing with my foot? I'm doming it. That's the move that I'm trying to simulate. Some of us cannot dome our foot. What do I mean by that? I mean make it like that. We can't do it because our foot is too weak. So when you go to try to do it, you can do it seated. I'm doing it standing because it forces me to stand on one leg, basically. So soften the knee, okay? Drop your shoulders, take breaths, and then the foot that you're trying to dome, you're pressing. And you might feel, if it's a firm ball, like a tennis ball, like a really stiff tennis ball, it might hurt a little bit. You might feel like, oh man, that's a little sensitive there. When you're doming your foot and you're rolling the ball, not fast, you're rolling it to the instep to get the big dome. You're pressing, then you're going to pull and press into the ball of your foot. Yeah, and you're pressing. Now you go to the right and then go to the left. Go to the big ball of the foot and then go on to the outside. And it's pressing. Pressure on the bottom of your foot to help open it up and mobilize, give you mobility in your foot. Your very stiff foot is one of the first things to try to do to wake up your feet so that you actually can strengthen them. So I hope this is making sense. So see, I'm on the outside. I'm pressing pretty hard. This knee is soft. Breath. I'm coming all the way back toward the heel. I'm pressing. Then I'm going to come into the dome of the foot, the midfoot, and I'm pressing. Don't make it excruciatingly painful, but it's going to be sensitive for some of you. Okay, so press. Now I'm coming to the ball of the foot. I'm still pressing. Now I'm going all the way over to the outside little toe knuckle, and I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm doing this like 2 or 3 times. I've come all the way out to the heel now with pressure. At this point, if you took and you did that with me, the opposite hip, the one that you were standing on, should be like getting your attention. Great, that's what I want. Okay, now I'm going to go to the other side. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to push my butt back. And then I'm going to come back up. So what am I doing? I'm doing a modified hip hinge. That's what I'm doing. If you knew the amount of seniors, should I say seniors? What should I say? Wise adults. Younger adults are not necessarily wise. I will say wise adults, seniors, okay? They cannot execute a proper hip hinge. A hip hinge comes from here. Your rib cage is lifted. Your shoulders are down. Your chin is tucked. When you start to do a hip hinge, you don't crane your neck out. You keep your chin tucked. We're doing a modified hip hinge to give yourself a recovery break from what I just did. What did I just do? I stood on one leg basically, and you felt it heating up. Plus I was pushing on this foot with that stiff ball. So rib cage up, breath, hip hinge, bend those knees. Yeah, just like that. Keep your chin tucked. Just like that. See? And just let your hands swing. See this? So I have a neutral back. My chin is tucked. And I'm just letting my arms swing in a pendulum. I'm not moving them. I'm just letting them swing from the shoulders. This is great recovery. Then I'm going to do one and the other. Okay, now I'm doing a little lift back. But I'm only in a modified hip hinge because that doesn't put an extreme amount of pressure on my abdominals if I'm doing it correctly. See? So into the heels primarily on this. My knees are slightly bent. Shoulders are down. I'm going to hold it back there, hold it back there, hold it back there, hold it back there. See that? My thumbs are up, arms are straight, knees are soft. Keep your chin tucked. Big breath through the nose, shoulders down, and then I'm going to come up. See how I did that? Now I'm going to get that stiff tennis ball, bring it over here. Okie dokie. And so why am I using this tennis ball? I'm trying to get you to do a foot dome, a decent foot dome. And honestly, with working with as many people as I've worked through the years, and my own self with different injuries and paying attention to what I'm trying to lead you through today, I'll bring this up so you can see what I'm doing with my foot. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get you to do a foot dome. So what I was saying is, in my experience, our foot gets so weak we can't do a dome. So we can't really do a dome. So I'm trying to force it into gently force it. As I'm pressing on the tennis ball, I move it toward the heel. Then I move it back toward the midfoot. This knee is soft. I'm in a teeny bit of a hip hinge, but I'm pushing on that ball. Now it's coming all the way to my toe knuckles, if you want to say it common terms. Now I'm going to the ball of my foot knuckle. Then I'm going all the way over to my little toe knuckle, but I'm pressing on that stiff ball. Now I'm coming back to the dome. I'm coming back to midfoot, and I'm bringing my toes down, my heel down, and I'm pressing, and I'm pushing my foot into gaining its mobility back, okay? And if you go out to the heel, you're still pressing. See, you're pressing. Don't put the weight over here too much. Put a little more in here. Excuse me. Press, 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 press. Come all the way up. The knee is soft. You are pressing here, but your weight is here. Okay, hip hinge a little. Knee is soft. Here I am at the knuckle. I'm going to go all the way over to the ball of the foot, but I'm pressing on that stiff tennis ball. Now I come back to midfoot. Woo, right in there. Press. Now come all the way back to the heel part. Right before you get to the heel, you're pressing really hard, and then pull it back. Okay? Now, I would prefer for you to do it standing. However, if you want to do this seated, that's fine. The only big thing I want to remind you of is you have to keep your back in neutral position. You can't like round your back and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm still standing, so I'm going to do the next very important move. There's about 5 of them I'm going to focus on today to help you with balance, with integrating your moves so that you can do stairs better. Okay. And one of them is going to be, again, against the wall or the chair. It's a modified push-up. That's all it is. Or a wall push-up. When's the last time you did a wall push-up? This is going to be my wall. Why do I choose this? Because I've shown you I don't have a wall right here, correct? This is not going to move, number one. Number two, it's the next step in intensity from a wall push-up. So a wall push-up would be here, and I would be stepped back, leaning in, okay? This one, I'm leaning forward a little more. The next step would be to a chair, okay? That would be my next form of intensity. And then the highest form of intensity would be on the floor. Well, I'm not specifically going to get you in the floor today, but a wall push-up, when you can't do a lot of pressing and a lot of pushing, see the floor push-up would be way too much abdominal for me right now. So when you're recovering, get yourself up to a counter or a wall. Open your shoulders. And I'll go like this so that I can open them a little bit. Okay, drop your shoulders. And now pull your elbows under. And you see how I've stepped back a little? I could step back more and it'd be really challenging. I can't be challenging right now. I just want to maintain some muscle, and mostly I want to maintain mobility. So you see what I'm doing? I'm lowering myself to the wall, keeping my chin tucked, and then I'm pressing back. That's what I'm doing. And I get the double benefit from doing this move of stretching through that foot that I just took you through, doming to open up the feet. So now as I come into the wall with my elbows in, don't flare your elbows. Pull your elbows in, drop your shoulders, breath through your nose, bring your whole body in as far as you can, hold it in the down position, breath, 3 to 5 seconds, and then push back. Now, when you hold this move, y'all, if you hold the move, you only have to do 3 to 5. But if you're just going to crank them off, then you have to do 20. So I'm going to do 3 to 5. I'm going to keep my elbows rolled in. Do them with me. Don't try to do them fast. Drop your shoulders. Take a big breath. When you come all the way in here, you're stretching your feet. You're stretching through the ankles. You're holding it, your whole core, all your shoulders, your whole back, your hips, your knee, everything is getting a work. Then you push back. Okay, take a big deep breath. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked in. Okay. I keep getting a frog in my throat. Here we go. Drop, 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 drop. Take breaths. Take breaths. Keep your heels down. Don't bring your heels up. Hold it. Come down to a point where it's challenging, but that you can hold it. Hold it. Drop your shoulders. Hold it. Drop your shoulders. Hold it. Drop your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. I'm hoping that you're seeing the difference in doing these with a hold, and you're doing a modified push-up against the wall or a high counter. Then you could go to a chair, but you've got to be able to do these. This is going to make you more functional, okay, in your daily life. So here I come down. See how I roll my elbows in? Keep my chin tucked. Find a challenging position. Drop your shoulders. Breath, 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 and then pull back. And you're holding it. And then you're coming back. Now, we only did like 3 of those, I think, 3 to 5, holding. This is one of those ones where you just say, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do 3 to 5 holding push-ups against the wall just because this crazy woman told me I needed to do it. So if that's the only thing that will make you do it, then fine, do that. Okay. Now we're going to go into a sit down. Okay. And for this sit down, I am going to use my little balance pad. That's a really important thing in the next 3 to 4 moves. Okay, so I'm going to sit just like this, and I'm going to do this. See that? Now, just talked to somebody yesterday who's went and had her knee checked out. She's got to do something to strengthen her quads, and she doesn't know what to do because she had plantar fasciitis. She is heading for a knee replacement, not immediately. And this kind of a move right here, do you see how I hip hinged and I went back? So instead of using my hinge and coming forward for this particular move, and you can sit right on the edge so that you can open back. So this much pressure I can handle and it's beneficial, but I'm not lifting, okay? So big breath through the nose, shoulders are down, open back until you feel just a slight bit of kick, contraction, okay? Now, if you're good to go and you want more stomach work on this one, great. God bless you. Go back a little further, but keep your shoulders down, keep your back in neutral, and then bring that knee up, okay? And then bring that knee out. And instead of just kicking it back and forth, we're just going to hold on to it here for a minute. See this? Don't lock. Don't lock. And then point, flex, turn it out, okay? Eversion, straight forward, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, and then inside, inversion, eversion. So turn, keep this up here. So you're holding, do you feel it? You should be feeling this. Breath through the nose, yeah, rib cage up, and then bring it in and come forward. You should have felt that, okay? So I'm honing in on holding instead of doing mindless repetitions because holding is going to be much more beneficial to strengthen up the muscles around that joint than just doing kicking and using momentum, if that makes sense. So I did this one, now I'm going to do this one, and we're going to do it about 3 to 5 times, okay? So stay with me on this. Open back a little, and see, this helps. So you're up about 2 inches, not quite 2 inches, but it helps you be able to swing that leg out here. See that? Dropping shoulders. So here I am. I'm coming from a bent knee to all the way up, but not locked. Then I focus on plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, and then I turn that toe inside, okay? Inversion and eversion. See, in and out. See how that foot is coming in and out? Dorsiflex, plantar flex. Then I come straight on, bend the knee, rib cage up, take breath. Breath. Don't hold your breath. Now go into eversion. Just make that foot go all the way out there. So by doing this move, in the way I'm taking you through it, you're working on your breathing. You're working on your neuromuscular connections. Plantar flex, dorsiflex. You're working on your muscle. Keep the knee soft. Turn it inside. Big breaths. You're working on core. And then bring it in and come down. This is my hip replace side. You should be feeling that all up through here. Yeah. for sure. Okay, now we're going to come back to this. A lot of times when you do a move and it's totally kicking your butt and you didn't think, oh my goodness, that's really, I didn't know that I was that weak. You need to take a break. We're going to come back and do it again, and we're holding. Okay, so what are you going to do there? We're going to do one of the five very important moves. Modified chair squat. So here I am. I'm going to hip hinge, and I'm going to come up, and here's my chair if I need it. We've already done a modified squat, but we're doing a modified chair squat. So here I am, and I'm pushing into my heels mostly. I'm going to put my hands out here, and I'm staying in this position. It's the holding that is really marshaling all the troops of your hips, your legs, your back. Keep your chin tucked. Stay into a modified sit down. See, it's a modified sit down. If you need to go down further to feel this, and you can, do it. I can't go any more right now. I could, but I know it would be a lot of pulling in the abdominal area. Okay, so I'm going to stay modified. Take a big deep breath. Keep your chin tucked. Modified chair squats is what we're doing now. We did seated leg lifts. And we're going to go back to the seated leg lifts. And I'm going to show you a progression. We did wall push-ups with holding. And then we got two more. Now I'm going to come up from that position, take a big deep breath. And I'm doing all this on bare feet. I'm emphasizing sometimes in the heel, sometimes into the ball of the foot. But we're going to go ahead and come right here and sit down. And we're going to go right back to that leg extension or seated leg raise. So this is one of the things I told that gal she should be doing. If she just had it here, and she even, because she's having a lot of pain in her knee, I don't want to go straight. I just want her to raise her foot so she feels this contract. That's it. So if you've had knee issues, operations on your knees, whatever, open your hip back and do this and hold. If you want to make it a little more challenging, all you got to do is put a band on. Now, we've done these many times with our leg weights. I know, and you know, that you're very reticent to put those big old leg weights on your legs. I just know this. So I'm saying that if you want a little resistance, just do this with a boot or put a band around one leg and loop it around the toe of the other leg so that it will hold. And then you just go like that. See that? See that? So I just looped my band there. I open back, take a big deep breath, and you want to keep that leg straight. Don't let it gravitate inside. Dorsiflexion, and then come to the heel. Bring it back in. Hold it for 10 to 30 seconds, actually. Open back, tight tummy, and just open at the knee. See, I'm going against that resistance gently. See this? If I did this 3 times in a week, and I tried to get 3 to 5 lifts where you're holding, the research that is coming out on this particular move, on these 5 moves that I'm going through today, is astounding, because the Human Performance Laboratories are constantly studying human movement, especially in the aging population, because it behooves them to get that population moving. It's going to be a much cheaper aging perspective if you are independent. This is one of them, okay? One more time. I open, I drop the shoulders, take a breath. My knees are bent. I have a loop. I've looped a band. That's it. You can take this with you anywhere. Open back, tight tummy, breath, open at the knee as much as you can until you feel the resistance here. And then hold it and get to where you can hold it for 10 to 15 to 20 or 30 seconds. You're holding it. Breath, breath, breath. Then bring it back in and come back in. That much pull is astounding at how it produces bone density and strength in the over 60 crowd. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to go to the other leg. Take a big deep breath, open back. So here I have my little band looped right here around my foot. I have the other one anchored right here. I take a big deep breath. I open back. I bring that heel down, and then I just try to open at the knee. But I keep really in good posture here, and I hold it. See, I'm not doing mindless repetitions. But this is pulling. This is like, oh man, we got to do something to change because she's making us do this whole thing. See, that's what the muscles are saying. Take a big deep breath, shoulders down, through the nose, rib cage up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. And see, we only have 2 more of these. I know. It's worth it to me. And see, I can make this really hard or just open a little. See, I can deal with it right there because I have lots of stitches that are still mending. Drop your shoulders, open, tighten, heel. See, I opened my leg. Then I just try to open at the knee and I hold, 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 and I hold. And then I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you should have felt it right here. So this is my hip replace side. This was my knee replace side. And I really felt it here. Take a big deep breath. Turn to the side. Look over your shoulder right here. Look, turn. This is a little recovery move. I have to be very careful with this move. A lot of pulling going on. Drop your shoulders. Turn. Bring your hand over the chair and look. And just gently turn. Breath, breath, breath. Drop your shoulders. Breath through the nose. Last one. Here we go. Hip hinge back as far as you want, but don't round your back. Tight here. Drop your shoulders. I'm going to open my leg against that resistance band. I'm going to hold it right here. So it's not only strengthening my ankle and my foot, but my quad, my core, keeping my shoulders down. Breath, 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 breath. Hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back. Okay? Now, if any of these are getting your attention, good. Just know you can make them harder or easier. But you got to do them. That's the thing. Okay. Now we're down to the last 2. And we've done variations of the one that I'm going to do. These are 5 moves that are so important to being able to do stairs better and to be able to have better balance and better ambulation. As a matter of fact, these 5 are so beneficial that the suggestion is that you would be better off if you're over 65 to, in fact, this isn't more than 5, it's okay. Just take a break. Today's rainy, so this is a great day to do something like this. These are so beneficial, especially if you use good posture and you hold until you feel that muscle. 2 individuals over 65 with better balance, better use of themselves in every capacity, and not just a little bit. Like huge improvements they're showing with people that do these 3 times a week. Okay, so here it is. What is it? Simple heel raises. Just a heel raise. Yeah. And what you want to do is you want to get to where you can do 10 to 20 repetitions or holding. So today we're holding. So you see what I'm doing? I'm lightly putting my hand on my chair or on a wall, or I could use a bar, and I'm going into my toe box. Okay? You could have a bar on one side and you could put a hand on the other. And for some of us who are going through rehab, we're going through all kinds of physical problems. I'm telling you, the heel raise is one of the top 2 moves to make a difference in how you climb stairs, how you walk, how you catch yourself from a fall. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm not doing it fast. I have a little help here and a little help here. Gently, I'm not gripping. My posture is lined up. I'm just braced. I want to tighten in my gluteals and squeeze the quarter. I want to go up on the ball of the foot, and I want to really raise onto the ball of the foot. And catch your balance. You're going to be weaving all over the place. Then you come down to the heels and take breaths. So we're holding today. So my feet are about shoulder width, a little bit wider maybe than shoulder width. They can go out just a little bit. Drop your shoulders, especially if you're holding on to something. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Soften your knees. Come all the way up onto the balls of the feet. All the way up. And hopefully you have a pad under you, like a carpet, so your foot doesn't get hurt. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Release. Now bring your toes up just a little. Your butt will go out just a little bit. Just bring your toes up. Yeah. So I haven't even gone into that part of it. I just want to get you doing heel raises on a regular basis. How can you incorporate this? Number 1, use good posture. Soften your knees. Let's say you're doing dishes. Or let's say you're brushing your teeth. Or combing your hair. Yeah, do it then. And then before you're done, go all the way up to the balls of the feet. Hold it there. Squeeze tight. Hold it. Breath. Hold it. Breath. Hold it. Breath. Hold it. Breath. Come down slowly. And come back in. Okay, so we're holding today. But when you're going to do repetitions, let's say you're shooting for 10 to 15 of these. Okay. Yeah, it'll get tired. You're trying to get tired. Then holding it at the top for just 2 counts is more beneficial than just going quickly. Okay. Big breath. 1 more. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. All the way up to the balls of the feet. Stretch it up. Tight tummy. Breath, 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 breath. Hold it up there. Squeeze the quarter. Squeeze the quarter. Squeeze the quarter. Then come down. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. And then just step out and roll your foot. See? Step out. Roll your foot to a flexed toe. Flexed toe. Yes, yes, yes. Very flexed toe. And I am going to make every effort, because during this time period, we're only doing it on Wednesdays right now. If you pull this up, and you don't have to you can run it, forward it past whatever talking I get sidetracked on, and do whichever portion that you need a little kick in the pants for. And do it on the other 2 days in your week before I see you again on Wednesday. How's that? See how I'm just rolling through? Do you see that? And now I'm going to just roll through, and I'm not going to put my hands on anything. But I want to roll through my foot all the way to a very flexed toes, all my toes, and then press just gently. Then you come back. Knees are soft. Here we go. Now press gently on that flexed toe in the back. Gently. Yeah, really flex them. And then come back. So that's how you want to get a little extra out of that foot rotation. Okay. Oh my goodness, time flies when you're having fun. Okay. Here is the last and the king of all the moves that they're showing through huge research done on human movement and as it impacts people over 60. This is the one. And we've done it so many times through my whole career. And the research that they have all kinds of techniques of doing research now that shows how beneficial this is to anyone who's over 65 to be able to do. And you want to shoot for doing these, hold them. We're going to do holding today. I'm going to do 3 to 5 holding. And what is this move? This is the king of all moves. You think it's the squat? Squat's up there. But if you're going through recovery, this one is head and shoulders above everything else to help you maintain your independence because it works on so many aspects. It's the bird dog or the quadruped. I've called it the quadruped. So what is that? When you're on the floor, and if you want to make it harder, get on all fours on the floor. Fine. I can't do that right now. It's too much pull. So I'm going to go from the chair. And I'm going to put one leg back. I'm going to drop my shoulders, soften my elbows. I'm going to put one hand out and lift. And I'm going to hold it. Take a big deep breath. Take a big deep breath. Take a big deep breath. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Grip the floor with your toes. Really grip it. Really pull those toes in as you're holding this. Elbow is bent. Breath. Point, flex. And point, flex. Bring that foot in. Now what you're going to do is grip the floor with your foot that's on the floor. You're going to take that other leg back. Go to the middle with your leg, your support leg. Right here, bring that leg up. Take the opposite hand out like a bird dog. And hold. Breath. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Grip with your foot. Soften up your elbow. Drop your shoulders. Keep breathing through your nose. Point. Okay, really reach. Really reach with your toe in your hand. Breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. Stand up. We're going to do one more or two more. Okay, and then we'll be out of here. So bend or get on the floor. Take one leg back, other leg, and opposite, lift, hold, point, flex, hold, breath, reach, bring it down, go back up, keep your knees soft, point, flex, soften up your elbow, big breath, then come in and come in. So we did 2 in that one. Here we go, other leg back, lift, squeeze the butt. Here we go, point, flex, really reach, grip with your toes, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Now lift, really push those arms out, come down, go back, squeeze, point, flex, hold, 5, 4, 3, stretch, 2, 1. And come back up. And then just pendulum swing, back and forth, pendulum swing. And you notice I had my gloves on. just give support. I was barefooted. I hope you're able to go with me through this whole thing and don't quit just because I didn't count right, Kathy. Okay, stop recording. Okay, first one, getting back on track, recovering. I'm glad you came here. Stop.